Alright, welcome back, guys. So, I have just ended the last recording and that you guys seen last week. So, as you can see, our KI3 Efficiency 3 is not done yet, but I want to see how our power is going to handle this. And I want to get this thing checked out. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to set this bad boy up and see just exactly what it does. Well, I'm pretty sure I know what it does. Star engine, this is top side. Holy crap, that thing is huge. Okay. And this is the bottom side. And we need at least one of these. And then this is the right side, which it goes there. And then this is the left side that goes here. And we need power to each one of these and the core. Oops, I missed that one. There we go. So now everything has its power. So now we need to choose what we actually want for recipe here. We can make heated iron, heated copper, heated sulfur, lithium, and uranium. And honestly, we don't need any of them right now. I'm going to say that we're going to need copper more than anything. So that's what we're going to start with. We're just going to make a buffer chest here. Why did I put this over here? Let's put it over on this side where we actually have a thing. Put that there. I don't know what we're going to get out of this. Oh, wait a minute. This is going to put out a fluid. Where's the fluid going to come out of? Is it coming out of the cooling unit? Ah, yeah, see? 500 times iron Fe. So that's actually going to put them out there. And this takes heated protium. Okay. Now I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, so let's start with just one of each at the moment. Let's just see. So if we do heated copper, that's going to take heated protium. Okay. And this is the heating unit, so we need to select the heated protium. So it's going to take protium, it's going to heat it up, it's going to fuse it together and make heated copper, which then we need to cool the copper down, which is going to give us 500 copper. And then we're going to get that out down here as fluid. So then what uses that fluid? Is this an assembler thing? $500 copper to 500 copper in an assembler. Okay. So then the question is going to be, how fast is this going to run? Am I going to have to put this into a tank? Which I'm thinking is probably a good idea. Where is our... There's our protium tank. All right, let's start off with getting this over here. All right, that'll get our protium down here. Okay, that'll start heating it as we get enough in there. We may have to put a pump on. Okay. It looked like it just heated some. Okay. It just heated some. That's going to need a lot of protium. Okay, let's see here. Now we might have to do multiple pipes as well. How much is this? Why'd I do that? I didn't want to do that. Copper. So now I just voided all of that. I need 29K. Let's just... How much is that going to make? 29K of heated protium. But it doesn't say what it's actually going to make. Okay. So we only have 1K per thing. There's no more in there. So let's just get a regular tank for the moment. And I'm just going to put it right there. So as soon as it gets it, it can output it into there. And then we can just do a line of these out here. And then this needs to be set to copper. I don't know how many of these I actually need. Oops. That. Maybe I should just do a buffer chest for each one of these. I think that would be a better idea. Okay, it's emptying pretty quick. We need a lot more protium to actually keep this bad boy going. I want to see how bad it takes a hit on power. We're making 9 right now. I want to see when it actually fires what the heck we hit at. I'm going to bring this down there. That actually didn't jump really at all. We're at 8 to 9. Reactor's coming on. That kicked on, but it didn't really take a hit. Okay, we jumped up to 10 because our reactor's on, but we're still at 8.1. We jumped to 8.9. From 8.1 to 8.9 when the heater actually kicked on. So that's not horrible. And then 9.2. Okay, that's not bad. So we could easily sustain this if we needed it. And I don't know why we would want to put 2 more of these on there. We definitely have to max out the amount of protium we're making. And now this thing, yeah, it's eating every bit of heat that thing can make at the moment to make our hydrogen, to make our protium, and we're killing our protium. So we would definitely need multiple of these. Go ahead and put some speed in there. We would definitely need to up this if we're going to run it. And I think I would probably... let's see here. Copy this. That's one reason why I might choose to do that. That actually marries up pretty well there. I'm not sure why I'd want more of these. But the other one of these I could see. Because we could put that there. And we could put this here. Do that like that. That out of there for the moment. Oh, wait a minute. What am I thinking? This puts out other than protium. Okay, hold up. That's not right. That puts out deuterium and tritium as well. Oops, forgot. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a bigger farm thing for this. Which means I'm going to need to use... If this is eating as fast as it can the heat, with 2 of those in there. Let's see here. Copy this out. And we're going to set it up with about 3 of them like that. And then this is not keeping enough hydrogen. So we should need just 1 of those. Okay. And we're going to need water. So I'm going to put 3 of them in to make sure we have plenty. Make us a tank. And that's just going to put out hydrogen. Okay, so we'll do a bit of this. And then jump this over to here. That over to there. That will not work. No. Can't do that. That's going to connect. Let's actually do a pump. And we're going to have it come up here. Because then I can do this. Speaking of, let's do that so I can walk through here. And we need to get there. And then we can just do that there. All right. And that should fill us with water. Okay. And we're going to need, copy this. And we're going to paste it here. And yeah, screw it. We'll just put 1 at each. It'll be fine. That'll start heating up. That'll get this kicked on. I don't know why in the world I don't have one of those yet. I should have those being made somewhere down in this monstrous mess of crap that I completely have forgotten where I would have been doing it at. How do we make this thing? Is it this? Thermochemical separator? Is that what we're looking for? It sounds right. No, that's an oil refinery. Really? Oh, well, I don't have those made. I don't know why it's an oil refinery, but sure. I need stone brick. Do I even have stone brick where it can be sent to me? Just bring me 100 of it. Why did they use an oil refinery? Of all things, it just seems weird. Okay, why is this outputting? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the... No, that only says hydrogen. So why does it have a side output and a top output? I have no idea, but I don't need that. And they're still heating up. Okay, crafting, oil refinery. How bad are we doing over here? Yeah, we're not actually doing that bad right now. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to give it some power. And we gotta wait for these bad boys to heat. But since we're only using one of them, it's not very efficient. I could put them side by side. It's actually not a bad idea. Move this one over, move that one over. Might even be able to do all 3 of them off of 2 reactors. Because right now, this is very inefficient. Let's get rid of this. Alright, you get out of there. You stay there. You get out of there. Alright, you go right there. You go right there. Set that over there. We need the water. Okay, get rid of that. That. Now, if we put a thorium in there, now we're doing twice as much efficiency. So we should be heating up faster. And we need to... We're going to do this down here. And I'm going to dump all of that back in there. And then this one, I'm going to move it over right there. Paste that in there. Give that that. Pop all that out of there. And then we should be able... It's going to run a little bit cooler because it's going to have to heat up the pipes, but... And I may actually change this and move this down here to the side. Yeah, let's just do that now. That seems like a much better idea. So just copy that so I don't have to mess with the things. We can have it come off of that side port that we asked why in the fuck it existed. I guess now I know why it existed. Alright, so that should be heating up much faster, and we'll see if it can handle those 3 with those 2, and if not, we can always put in another reactor if we need to. And then this is going to give us protium, deuterium, and tritium. So we're going to have to run this back over to our tanks over here, which technically we've never even hooked these tanks up to go over to where they need to go, and we need to do that eventually. We still don't have much out of them. So it's not a real major thing. But now, the first thing I want to do is I want to get the protium out over this way. We're about halfway to heat. This ain't even connected to anything. How are we doing? We're almost up to heat. Alright, where do we need to run this to? This is the tritium tank. And this should be where the tritium comes out at. Technically don't need all that. We can just do that. And the deuterium. And go right there. And I'm going to change this right here. It's done. I don't want these to output. I want them to only input. So there. That'll suck every bit of that deuterium and tritium into there. Good. Alright, and we are just about ready to hit 500. So let's see what she does. I'll be back when this is actually running. Alright, we should be up and going now. We don't have enough water. That thing is completely full. We are just not getting enough water out. The pump's going fine. It's just these stupid pipes I hate. I seriously hate these pipes. They're actually gaining somewhat because of the amount of water we're lacking. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... I can't get that across there, damn it. There we go. Now we're getting water in there. And it looks like we actually are making enough hydrogen. How much does it take? 100. Not quite enough to keep it running, but almost. That's going out pretty quick. See, this one doesn't have enough coming. It's not coming out of there quick enough. There's just not enough bandwidth like that. So let's see if that'll do it. And we may have to put a tank here for the protium. That way I can empty it faster. And that instantly filled that tank. But it just can't get it down there fast enough. So we're going to want to set up multiple pipes. So let's do this. And we can do another one off of this side. Just pump that protium in there as fast as it can take it. And we're still not doing bad on power. Even with as often as this thing's kicking on. And that's not looking bad at all. I could probably make it a little bit faster, but I think it's fine. I think it's going pretty good like that. The only thing I could think of to really speed this up is to put this right at the mouth of this thing, to where it's literally just pumping it right in. But you still have to deal with the pipes, because you got to get the deuterium and the tritium out of there. So I might be able to make it a bit faster, but honestly I think that's decent. Have to do a little calculation to see exactly how much copper we're getting, but in the 30-ish minutes we've been setting this up, we have already gotten all of these full. That's pretty damn quick. And we've got 11K copper fluid just sitting there waiting. So I'm going to leave this sit just as it is for right now. And next time we start running low on copper somewhere, I'll just put in a requester chest. Like over here for these flying things. We usually end up needing copper for these. Or for our other circuit area, we end up needing them for copper for there. We don't currently, but... Oh, and we also might need to do a thing about this rocket as it takes off, because we have gotten this chest almost completely full of those. I'm guessing it's because we're not really using those at the moment, and we haven't gotten to the other things. But we may have to make another chest for that, or we may have to turn the rocket off if we have everything until we get the research done to get to the later stages. And it's going to be a little while before we get to those stages. But that's my first look at the Star engine core thing for producing matter. I hope you guys enjoyed. And it definitely looks interesting. I'm just kind of amazed at how little power it seems to take. And the one thing that would be kind of interesting to me is if the cooling of it actually gave power back. Because you could run it through a heat exchanger. But, you know, in this they're using it to actually cool it rather than pull the heat off of it. I would think you would want to pull the heat off of it. So put water in it, make it give steam, you know, that kind of thing. You're using the heat here to heat it up. Make it, and then this you should be getting less off of, so you get less power out than what you're putting in. But you would at least be able to, that's kind of what they're trying to do with fusion as it is make it more self-sufficient, because you can't use it as a power source if you're not creating more power than what you're using. And they're trying to figure out where that's a viable thing. So at least here, the first step would be at least give back some of its power. But, you know, I guess that's what the other one's up there for, since this is making material, not power. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for the continued support on this series. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And try to get this KI3 efficiency done sometime soon so we can get back onto our uranium here, so we can get to our exotic material stage. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.